Hello, I'm Simon Witkiss, Chief Product Officer here at Ciphr, and it's great just to spend a few minutes running you through some of our recent updates and also what we've got to look forward to this year. I think it's fair to say 2025 was a year of foundation and also momentum for Ciphr, and it's really great to see a lot of that work come to fruition in the last few months, delivering a lot of value for our customers. So, what did you receive? So, firstly, our HR system received its new interface update, which is now with all customers to rave reviews, focused on being action orientated and helping end users get to the task they want to do, which is fantastic. Our new AI feature, a form summarisation, is rolling out to customers as we speak. And this is a fantastic addition to the review process. We've been using it internally at Ciphr, and it's made the annual review process so much more enjoyable by taking the admin out of that process. But it's not all about AI features and UI. We've also concentrated on some of those core compliance things. So, for example, the HR safeguarding report received updates to make it more usable and friendly and useful for you. Also, our new mobile interface has been rolling out as well. So this is a modern look that will be familiar to anyone who uses mobile apps and allows people to access the information they want in a fresh new feel, but also things that actually the mobile is great at. So, for example, scanning things like passports and driving licenses as part of right to work proofs and things like that. It's a great addition to your workflows. But also with all of this new interface stuff, you'll be pleased to hear that we've also added in-app guidance. And that is fantastic because if you've got a new starter joining, you don't have to worry about showing them around the system. The in-app guidance will actually show them around themselves at their own pace. It's really fantastic to let a new user get to use the system as they wish. Talking of new starters, our onboarding module has been updated as well. So it's now fully integrated as part of HR, part of the same interface that the main HR system uses as well. So it's a fantastic experience for new starters. So they can seamlessly transition to day one to their employee status. And ahead of starting, they can access things like personal details, add their bank details, add important documents, as I was just saying, like passports. So it's a great way to bring new starters into the business in a way that is going to give them a great onboarding experience. Our analytics software, launched in 2025, saw a huge number of updates as well. Most recently, we added a turnover dashboard, which includes things like predictive trends, but also we updated and tweaked a few things like the date pickers and the filters just to make it a little bit easier to use. So this is fantastic. There's a huge amount of data in your Ciphr system. Ciphr Analytics allows you to get into it. Another piece of software that we launched last year as well is Ciphr Payroll, our cloud payroll product. That's had a huge number of features added to it over the course of 2025. Most recently, average holiday pay, which takes a fresh new look at how this is calculated to give you assurance that average holiday pay is being calculated as you need it to be. But also, it's not just about those new features as well. We've worked really hard to bring compliance updates to all of our payroll products and also our bureau service. But also on payroll, we've built our integration with HR. And this is fantastic integration. It's not just about integrating the data, but it's also integrating how you flow data between HR and payroll. And what that means, your payroll teams have control of the flow of data, but inside HR. So you're no longer having to worry about payroll cutoffs and things like that. The payroll team have absolute control over what data and when it is used for your pay run. So it's a great way to take the friction out of that monthly process. Our learning software had some updates around availability with improvements to the workflow notifications when attendees are trying to request availability. But also our learning system has also been integrated into that same menu and sign-in system that the HR system uses, that analytics system uses. So it's giving your employees a smooth experience. They can blend across from HR into onboarding, into analytics, into learning. And also you've got deep links. So you can direct your employees directly to the learning that they may need to do. So that's what we've delivered in 2025 over the last few months. What have we got coming up in the future? So continuing with learning, we've got a bit of a focus on compliance. So we're going to be looking at some of those compliance needs that you need, CPD reporting, that sort of stuff as well. Payroll, we continue to increase the feature set of our Ciphr payroll cloud software. So most recently, we've been working on back pay, and that's just another little fantastic addition to kind of visually help you get back pay right, and we're going to be exciting to roll that out very soon. Of course, we're bringing AI to our suite. That includes payroll, so things like error checking, payslip explainers, pairing that with AI. That's going to be fantastic. We're also continuing our integration work as well. So payroll, as well as integrating HR data and payments and allowances and salary data at the moment, it's also going to be integrating absence data from the HR system. We're also going to be integrating data from the benefits system as well, so that you'll automatically real-time bring together the benefits information in the HR system into your payroll. Talking of benefits, we're working on a great AI chatbot that's going to allow your employees to really ask questions about those benefits and really understand how they can get the most of the benefits you offer, because there's nothing more frustrating than offering great benefits, but actually your employees not utilizing it. We're also going to be building some fantastic integration between benefits and HR. So not just data, but also functional integration. We know from talking to our customers that one of the most requested benefits is the ability to buy and sell holiday. But we know it is administratively hard. But we're going to bring ease to that process. So in 2026, we're definitely going to make it far easier for you to offer the buy and sell the holiday by just integrating our HR and benefits system together functionally, so that it's really easy. And then in our HR system, well, of course, we've got the Employment Rights Act. That's a big focus for us. We really want to make sure that we're making your life easier when it comes to compliance. So we're going to be introducing functionality to help you deal with all of the impacts from the Employment Rights Act over the next few years. Of course, we've also got AI and integration continuing in our HR software as well. So I mentioned the benefits integration, mentioned the payroll integration as well, but also AI. So our HR system is going to be at the core of our AI suite-wide experience, and we're going to bring delightful experiences to our HR system. You'll have to wait until we release to see the detail, but it's going to be fantastic. And what it's going to let you do is move from being admin focused to being people focused, and ultimately doing what you love, which is adding value to your organization and to your employees. Thanks for listening. We've got a really great 2026 and really appreciate you being a customer of Ciphr. If you ever have any questions around what I've talked about or what's coming, feel free to reach out. My contact details are available as part of this video. Thank you.